please climb on the structure, because it's a really nice structure to climb on. Oh, thank you, sign. Let's go climb on it. This video is a compilation of the mid-sized urbexes I've done over the last year. And it's Urbex time. And now we go to the first urbex, which is an abandoned hotel in Bristol, which has a 1950s Evans lift. That's asbestos. Wow, this place is knackered.
Wow.
It's more intact than I thought it'd be.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh, there's a lift. Evans.
Oh
Evans lifts
gosh.
Leicester.
Leicestershire, man. Oh my gosh.
I've never seen an Evans Logic before. That looks really... I've not seen that governor ever before. Never seen that position system ever, I don't think. So I have seen that motor several different times, but I've never seen it all of this original. That is so rusted you can't move the contactors. That lift's not going to move.
That's it.
Look at that plug.
Imagine that works. Stuff like that, that's abandoned. When you can just see a tub overgrown with stuff, it's like nature's taking effect there. I love that.
And now I go to the next urbex, which is at Stanford-Le-Hope in Essex. This was a large factory that used to produce chemicals. The factory's been pulled down and newer factories being built in this place. And there's a little tiny bit of this old abandoned factory still remains, which seems to be the cooling towers and the substation and pump rooms. Someone's been dumping! And what's this they've dumped? Is that asbestos? Yum yum, what a nice thing to find dumped. And now we go to the next Urbex, which is at West Silvertown in London. This is a grain store. This site and the site next door, Merlion Mills, is regularly used in TV shows when they want like an abandoned building for the characters to run around. And the money they make from TV shows is probably why it hasn't been pulled down. That goes down a long way.
Does it?
Yeah, it goes down further inside.
Just like this down. Does that go out?
Yeah, this actually looks very USSR Lithuanian. How well is that supporting you?
It feels solid.
Oh, holy shit. Woohoo! Wow! Sure, I don't look like being as visible. Wow, this is definitely a Lithuanian style Urbex. I would not expect a building like this in England. This is definitely a Lithuanian style building. West Silvertown, I said when it lit up. So he's definitely seen us, has he?
Yeah.
How we don't have a security encounter on the way out. And now we go to the next Urbex, which is my local Urbex Colonial house, which has now sadly been pulled down. This building was built in the 1980s for an insurance company, and this building was in use less than the time it was actually abandoned. It wasn't in use for very long, which is such a shame, because this is a very well built, heavy duty building. This building was ever so strong, and in the demolition it actually showed up quite how well built this building was. And they could have repurposed it for like anything, but nope, they chose to pull it down, and in its place they built some really nasty, shitty, cheap housing. So here's my final Urbex of this building during its demolition. Also, make sure you check out my original Urbex of this building, which goes into much more detail. Link in the description. Hello, Fox. And now to the next Urbex, which is my second Urbex of Allders in Croydon. Make sure you also check out my first Urbex of Allders in Croydon, which is my main Urbex of the site, link in the description. On this second Urbex, I went back to see the bits I missed last time.
right, might let someone come off it.
Speakers not bad, isn't it? Wow. This whole room's empty. Oh wow.
And now to the next Urbex, which is a building in Piccadilly Circus which has a large advertising display on it. Very easy, a resident let us in. And there is an owner. Doesn't that inspire confidence? Max 4 people or you will get stuck. I used to have tramp this.
I really did fancy a dragon's flat.
Lift going up, 4th floor.
That sounds noticey.
Yeah. This tower is super insecure. Roof's unlocked. We got up here, piss easy. Resident buzzed us in straight away, didn't even check who we were. Middle of Piccadilly Circus, one of the biggest tourist areas there is. Ooh, look how posh that area is. Mr. Posh Twat lives in there. But look how posh this is. Yeah, this building is so bloody insecure. And now to the next Urbex, which is at Futon brickworks near Lower Houstow and Swale in Kent. This building's been abandoned for a very, very long time. It's an old factory and there appears to be some people living on site in caravans, but they don't seem to be pulling it down, so they've just left it abandoned.
There's a PIR, but it's on the floor.
And now to the next Urbex, which is at the residential towers in Vauxhall. These towers are very nice looking and are first generation eco discs, and we managed to get on the roof of one of these towers.
Doors closing. Going up.
I actually can't believe the condition of these.
Neither can I, actually.
It's like they were installed just yesterday.
Yeah, they're properly clean. Even the buttons don't look worn out. Pretty impressive. Ooh, Ryan's taking a phone call.
Now to the next Urbex, which isn't really an Urbex, it's more kind of a tour, because we're at Abbey Wood, and as it was a Sunday, it was only one worker in the crossrail station, and he actually gave us the tour of the unfinished crossrail station. And now to our final Urbex, which is just a little tiny Urbex to finish off, which is a roof of the Crawley Mall in Crawley.